The Inferno Wildcard Condition might be one of my favorite additions in years. There's something so visceral and almost primal about seeing a place you are familiar with go up in flames. Last night I just turned off my HUD and played that way because I wanted to take it in, and it was just an amazing experience to see, to play with, and it has me very excited not only for the possibility of more Inferno in the future, but whatever else the amazing art and maps team can cook up. Crytek is asking for player feedback in this survey, which I will put in the pinned comment. There are 4 simple questions, so I will just go through them very quickly. The first one, did you get a chance to play while the Inferno Wildcard Condition was active? And yes, that is a simple answer. I did get a chance to play it. However, I know many people had school or work, so they didn't get as much playtime, which kind of sucks for them. But maybe if it was longer than just 24 hours for a 100% queue, less people would be upset about it and have more time to play it. Number 2, how many matches did you play while the Inferno Wildcard Condition was active? I think I am one of the lucky few who got at least 20 matches in. I wanted to make this little cinematic music video thing, which will be out tomorrow, but I just couldn't stop going back into the flames. There's also something really nice about having a predictable map experience where I knew exactly what I was queuing into. I mean, it helps that the only map experience on offer was a really nice one to look at, but also it makes me curious about bringing selectable contracts in the future. I see this icon, which gives me hope that maybe we will see contract selection in the future, but maybe that's also just to warn people of the Inferno. Number 3, overall, how enjoyable was the Inferno Wildcard Condition to play? I think it's pretty obvious I am overjoyed with Inferno, so for my experience, it was a lot of fun to see the maps in this new way. The Inferno is a surprising flex of how good the hunt audio is, and how cinematic the lighting could be. There were several instances where I'd be running through firewalls, unable to really see around me, but I would hear a grunt get killed in the distance or an immolator get aggroed, and it was just really exciting to try to figure out how to use the fire to track down these enemies. Also, it just was really nice to look at, and it felt right for the gameplay. Seeing distant silhouettes in the flames, using the firewalls to disappear and re-emerge somewhere else for a sneaky flank, it was just a lot of fun, even as a solo player with no HUD. That being said, I do wish console performance was better. I know the last gen consoles are probably just hard to develop for, but I've seen complaints of disconnects and crashing. I'm hopeful that the Inferno only being 24 hours was just a stress test on all the platforms, and maybe they can use the disabled time to continue to improve the console experience. I know not everyone is playing on a content creation PC, so I would love to hear everyone's experience with the Inferno. For me, it was extremely enjoyable, but I know that isn't the universal sentiment. So for those people, I highly recommend you complete this survey too, because they need all the opinions. Number 4, at what frequency would you like to see the Inferno Wildcard Condition going forward? The 100% 24-hour period is more controversial than it needed to be. Some people wanted the Inferno the whole event, some want more variety and like a random chance to get it. Please don't let my answer influence your opinion. Personally, I would love to see a constant 75% chance to get the Inferno, at least for the first month, assuming it is a stable experience for the vast majority. That is just me and my experience, but I am curious what your answers might be, so leave them in the comments because I want to know. Overall, my review of the Inferno is that it just fundamentally improved the game in a way that Hunt kind of needed. It's net positive to the experience for me, and it inspires hope that the Hunt Showdown devs are still trying to innovate in a game that is a few years old. It helps having the new guns to play with, and the traits also add some variety that we haven't had in a long time, but I think the Inferno is a crucial aspect of Hunt Showdown's vision going forward. Sorry if I am gushing a little bit much about the Inferno, I just really enjoyed the experience. The Inferno just kind of hit me differently in a way I did not expect. Anyway, that is my opinion, and it is not the only one that matters, so be sure to take the survey below, and until the next video, goodbye.